Hello again. Well, today we're just going to make a fruit cake, but I'm going to divide it into 3 loaf tins. Easy at the store, stays fresh longer. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 8 ounces of self-raising and 8 ounces of plain flour into the bowl, which I've already done that. The reason I'm using half and half is if you use self-raising flour, you get like an open texture on the cake. I didn't want it too open, so I've used half and half. If you use plain flour, then you get like a closed texture. So I've used half and half, so 8 ounces of each. So what we then need to do, we need to get 200 mils of milk, and we need 5 eggs. Sort of medium to large eggs. So we're going to put 5 eggs in that. And then we're going to mix it in. Because we're going to mix that into the flour eventually. One more egg. Right. Also, what I've got 12 ounces of butter. I use the Stork grate for cakes. What we're going to do, we're just going to melt that a bit in the microwave. We'll just give it 30 seconds. And then what we need to do, the reason we're melting that is we're going to add some caster sugar to it. So we're going to add 12 ounces of caster sugar as soon as that's melted. That's how it's doing. No, not yet. Tell you what we'll do. We'll mix our egg mixture up. Egg and milk. I should have used a mixer really, or a whisk. But I ain't got a whisk. Well, I have, but not here. Anyway, get our butter, and then we're going to start adding our caster sugar to it. Hang on. And you mix this together. You use the same fork, doesn't matter, because it's all going to go in the same bowl. So the idea with this is you're left with like a creamy, very sweet mixture, and that's got to go into the flour in a minute, as soon as it's all mixed in. There we go. We'll just mix that in like that. You can melt the butter more, and then you're left with like quite a runny mixture of butter and sugar. You don't have to, you can just do what I'm doing now. I could have done all this before and had it all ready so the mixture is ready, but that doesn't really show you how it's done, does it? doesn't help those that, I mean, I'm sure loads of people can already do this, but this is for, like, I keep saying it, younger generation just haven't got a clue. They don't cook. I don't know whether it's because their parents don't cook and they haven't taught them. I mean, I haven't taught my kids because they don't want to know. They will one day though, when I'm not here. Then they'll wish they'd listened. Anyway, there's the, see how, yeah, it's not runny, but anyway, it's a mix. So, I'm going to get another fork. I'm just going to finish mixing this up, this mixture. Because we don't want big chunks of egg. It needs to be runny. That'll do. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to move this out the way. I'm going to start adding the mixture a bit at a time. So a bit of the egg and milk, and a bit of this. And then just mix the flour in. Wooden spoon. Bit more. A bit more of the butter and caster sugar. Right, it's mixing in quite nice, that. That's it. Don't be too bothered if you look at the mixture and you think, oh, it's a bit runny, because we've got to add all the fruit, and that'll dry your mixture out a bit as well when you add the fruit. Right, last little bit. Might have to add a bit more milk actually. So you can use like half milk and half, say, brandy or sherry, whatever you want. But the thing is, when you're cooking it takes away the alcohol anyway. So there's no point in adding any alcohol yet. You can always add that once the cake's cooked. You can add the alcohol then. And then it stays in the cake. There we go. There you go. See that? It's about right there. So now what you want to do, you're going to have to start and add your fruit now. We're just going to use that there. It doesn't matter that it's got butter on it. We're going to use our scales. I'm going to add 200 grams of orange, of the peel. You know, I think it's orange peel. So I'm going to add that. I like plenty of that in. And just give that a stir round, a mix. And let's have a look. So we can add our sultanas. So we're going to add probably 12 ounces of these sultanas. That's 12 ounces. Just add them in, and then we're going to give that a good mix. Okay, so we'll mix that lot in. Right, so next we're going to add 12 ounces of raisins. So add them. We'll add the raisins. And we're going to mix the raisins in now. Ooh. Next you would add 12 ounces of currants, but I don't like currants, to be honest. So I'm just going to add some mixed fruit. So this has got in it? Well, it's just mixed fruit, but I think this has got like a few cranberries in and things like that. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Did I buy the cranberries in? I can't remember. No, I didn't. So this has got like currants in, sultanas, and a bit of orange peel again, but it's just... So you need 12 ounces of this as well. Okay, so we'll put that in. If you're going to do a fruit cake, you might as well have plenty of fruit, didn't you? Right. So we'll give that a mix in, and then we're going to add our glazed cherries. I couldn't get any half cherries, so what we're going to have to do as we add in them, we're going to have to cut them and then add them in. So there's our glazed cherries. And we'll add them, but we'll cut them up a bit because they're a bit big. So we'll do that as we're putting them in. That's just, I think that's a 200 gram. Yeah, it is 200 gram pot of them. You don't need loads of these. You could use a bit more, but I think it's ample really. Maybe I should have had all this prepared, but at least you can see what you have to do, what you have to go through to bake a cake. I could be watching the Borough match, couldn't I? Instead of doing this. Stressing myself out, but nah, I'd rather do this. At least if I don't watch it, they might score. About halfway through the cherries now. And then once we've got these in, we'll give it a proper mix. This is where you could do the food mixer. And I ain't got one with me. Don't need one, but it's easier. Couple more, yeah, half a dozen more, maybe. Right, what I'm going to do, because my hands are full of the juice off the cherries now, so I'm going to give my hands a quick wash, which you should do anyway every now and again. Give your hands a good wash. Keep your hands nice and clean, even though you're not dipping your hands in like you are when you make bread. Still nice to keep your hands nice and clean. I'll get myself a towel. Sorry, I've just gone off you there a little bit, but I'm just drying my hands. Right, now what we're going to do. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to keep on mixing this until we feel like it's mixed in properly. So, just to let you see. See? It's our mixture. It's just virtually the same for a Christmas cake, only you would add mixed spice with a Christmas cake and almonds. I don't like nuts in cakes though. I don't put. I only put the almonds in when I'm baking for someone else. If I'm baking a Christmas cake for myself, I leave them out because I don't like them. Don't like the taste of them. Right. So we'll just keep on giving that a little mix. Right, so what I've done, that's about ready now, that. So what I've done, right, I've already prepared one bread tin. These are loaf tins, look. You know, like what I use when I bake the bread. So the reason I've left the paper up high is to protect the cake from the heat. Now you can actually put some paper under your tray as well in your oven, but I choose not to. But I leave the paper high like that just to protect the cake, and I'll show you what else I do as well to protect it. So as you're putting it in, sort of pat it down with the spoon so that it's, you know, for a fact it's at the bottom of the tin, the mix, and just bring it up to about level with the sides of the tin. So one last one, and that'll do. So, right, so what I do then, some baking paper, yeah. I put that, I fold it the size so that it fits into my loaf tin. So I fold that there, that there, and then I fold the sides over, just so that it fits, and that protects the top of the cake. So you're protecting the sides anyway with the wall of the baking paper that's come over the top. Now all I do is I place that on there like that. Let me show you. See, so if I take that off, there you go, there's the cake mixer to the sides, and I just place that on top like that. So just let that rest a bit. So that can that'll do 3 of those. That mixture that I've just done will do 3 cake tins, 3 bread tins, I should say. So I'm gonna put the oven on while that's resting and prepare a couple more tins, and then when we come back, we'll show you all 3 ready to go into the oven. Now then, we're back again. So I did say originally that I was going to do 3 of these loaf tins, but sort of underestimated the mixture on it, so I've done 2 anyway. I'd rather have 2 nice full tins as 3 sort of less than full tins. Next time I'll just increase the mix by 25%, and that would have done it. So I've preheated the oven now to gas mark 2, which is, I think it's 150 on an electric oven, and I'm going to put these in the centre of the oven and put them in together. I'm going to put them in long ways, so every now and again, probably after the first 40 minutes, I'll be turning them round just to make sure that they're cooking evenly. So I'm going to do that, and then when we've made a little bit of progress, I'll come back and I'll switch it on. I'll show you the progress. But you can see what I've done, look, to protect the cake, the mixture, and I've covered it over inside. So we'll be back soon. These are going in the oven now. Right, and we're back. So my cakes have been in the oven about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours 15 minutes. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have a look and test them out. I think they should be done now, but we'll see. So there we go. There's one there. Take the cover off the top. Right, okay. So we'll have a little look. Can you see what I mean about an open texture? It's like what you would probably think is a crack in the cake, but it's not. So to test them, we've got this. Can you see that? So I'm going to dip this right in the middle of the cake. If the cake's cooked through, there won't be any bits on there when I pull it out. So I'll just put that in, pull it out. Absolutely spot on. I don't know whether you can. Yeah, absolutely bang on. So that cake's ready. Let's have a look. Let's check the other one. Let's have a look. Right. Again, take the top off it. Use that in the middle of the cake and out again. Yeah, absolutely spot on. So those cakes are done now. So what I'll do, I'm going to put some sherry in a glass, and we're gonna soak the cake in a bit of sherry, and then we'll wrap that up and let it stand overnight, and then it'll be ready for tomorrow. I'm going to get some sherry out, and I'll be back in a sec. And we're back again. So what I'm going to do, I've got some sherry. We're going to take a brush, right, and we're just going to sort of flick it all over the cake and brush it along the sides. See, you can use sherry or brandy, whatever you want to use, really. And some people use it as half the mix, so half milk, half brandy, half sherry, whatever. But it cooks it all out when when you're baking it. So I don't think there's a lot of point in doing that. I'd rather put it on after, and then, I mean, the cake's not going to be ready to eat straight away, because obviously you want the alcohol to soak straight in, the sherry. But that's all you do, look, yeah. Give it a good soak. I mean, that was about up to there. So you can see how much I've used. Down the sides, let it soak in, down the side of the cake. That'll be about enough, I think. Yeah, that'll do. You can always put some more on. So that's it. Dead easy, isn't it? Lovely, lovely fruit cake. I'm not going to take it out of there yet, because it really needs to be cold. But or should I? Should I risk it? I'll always put it back in. But you can see, if I move this, you'll probably get an idea of the size of it. So I'll lift it over and see if you can. Can you see the cake? Yeah? Yeah, that'll be lovely when it's had a little bit of a soak. That'll be really nice, that. There you go. I don't know whether you'll be able to see that properly, but anyway, there we go. Take my word for it. It's a pity we didn't have smell-o-vision, because it smells absolutely delicious. But anyway, there we go, folks. So, don't know what I'm going to do next. Probably nothing. But if there's anything that you want me to try, just let me know. But for now, that's me done. See ya. Bye.